Right. Welcome everybody to the GS Recap Podcast. Today we're going to be looking at, well, right now we're going to be looking at how the Microsoft E3 conference went. And we're going to just talk about some of the games that they showed and stuff. All right, so I guess you know everybody here, but they're getting them outros quick.
You mean intros?
Yeah, well, shit, intros. Darren, go ahead.
Brian Darren, which one? You know,
All right, Brian, go ahead. This one taking too long.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
All right. All right.
you know.
First topic. The Scorpio named the Xbox One X. What do you think about it?
Boy.
I was shocked by the name because it Spider released I think for advertisement for it, and it wasn't immediately Scorpio, so I thought I was going with the original name. So, but doesn't matter now. I still don't understand the whole one thing behind it, the Xbox One thing. But
I kind of see why they went with Xbox One X, right? Because when people rating it short and they're playing XB1S and whatnot, right? So for this one, why I was thinking they could have put OX. Come back with Xbox for the initials.
Oh yeah.
Well, it's what Phil Spencer said that they don't. It's not a next generation. It's like an upgrade to that generation. So I guess they didn't want to completely take off the one.
Yeah, it's a mid-cycle upgrade. They were saying, right? So
This is an upgrade. No,
that's not upgrade now, boy. That's like when you was with a. I wonder if I can say this on stream, like when he was with a girl and he thought she was nice, but after you just get through with her next girl and well, she was 10 times better.
then you know the meaning are nice. Well, they showcased the hardware specs. We already knew the specs from months ago.
Yeah, but the cooling system was the one that kind of interested me a little bit, though.
Cooling system is the new addition. Well, the new feature that they showed. Liquid cooling, because of the size and how strong the system would be, it is needed.
But then this thing that they say one of the guys developed in house and they name it after him. I found that was like a nice touch for them to name it after him too.
Oh well, the
one thing I would say I disappointed though with this whole conference was the fact that they didn't like show an actual proper size comparison between the 1S and the 1X.
Well, they say it is smaller than the existing
if
Xbox
only watch Jeff Keighley live stream, he said later on Phil Spencer would be coming and they're actually doing a live unboxing of the Xbox One X.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice.
So
I'll check that out. All right, first game they showed, Forza Motorsport 7, which will be an exclusive. Never been a fan of Forza.
I'm never a fan of simulation racing. So.
Yeah. So I've don't really have much to say about that, Brian. I mean, Darian.
I really have not much to say, but I like the touch they had do with the Porsche. That's the only thing really I had like how they announced it instead of it was like okay, go to a car show. It's like that was a nice little touch now for the aggressive gamers who love racing simulators and whatnot.
Well, you can't argue with the visuals of Forza. Always been a pretty game. The weather effects and the spontaneous weather that you have in the game is a nice touch to it as well. That needs a 4K, 60 frames. Pretty. One thing I didn't expect to see.
One Punch?
Well, I hope if it have a One Punch game, I might be getting that. Metro Exodus.
I like the trailer.
Yeah, I like the trailer too. I didn't ever like the past Metro games, but this one actually looking good, decent.
Yeah, the audio and the sounds in that game, in that trailer, totally made me captivated and interested in that game.
Not only that, but it's just the post-apocalyptic look at the world and everything about that game.
We have seen many of our apocalyptic world before. I know it's nothing new, but the way that they portrayed it in this game.
That's what I meant. Like,
and when he was using the crossbow against that bear,
big ass bear.
Yeah. When the bear slipped from the cliff I was holding on and then fell. I hope that's not a set piece. As I said, I hope that can actually happen.
Oh yeah.
Good luck with it.
hmm Next one, Assassin's Creed Origins.
Is that?
Assassin's Creed Origins.
The game looked pretty.
Yeah, I was not gonna say that. The one thing go ahead, Skeggs.
They took 2 years. Well, they took a year off from the whole life cycle to actually develop it. I like the weapon system. You actually see the levels of the equipment, how much more you're doing. I like the level up system, but it's the whole gameplay dog and looking the same, including the battle, the fighting.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, playing Fauna a lot, I find it was very similar to the Fauna combat system though, with the whole shield and sword.
No, but that's just
And
how
then
Assassin's Creed has been, though. You block your
no,
parry and then you attack.
it more looked redefined like how Fauna is, not like the past Assassin's Creed.
And refine it in what way?
It just feels smoother. It looked smoother. It felt smoother. I mean, I played from which one it was play? I think it was Revelations come up.
Oh, well, from past Assassin's Creed games, I don't think the flow of the combat was really an issue. To me, it always looks smooth. It's just that there are certain aspects of the stealth that I find they should have worked on too. You still can't hide bodies after you kill them, so alerting the guards just going to be a regular in that game. I wish that they took some notes from Phantom Pain and see how that game operated when it came to stealth. You could have go through an entire level without people seeing you or being alerted, or even touching somebody
And hopefully
and
they'll
still
introduce
achieving the
it.
objective.
Hopefully they'll introduce it for the game itself.
Mm. They took a year off. I just don't want to see the
Repetitiveness again.
recycled. Exactly. That's all. Next thing to show is an exclusive to the console itself. Player Unknown's Battleground.
Not gonna cause rare people to play. Rare people
But
don't
that
stream in that
100 to 1.
Rare people don't stream in that game. They gonna be this.
And
Go fellas.
Alright, Blaze, what's going on?
I go.
Introduce yourself quickly. We're going through the games one by one.
The boy Tony Blades here.
You have a bit of static on it and
Static.
Could be the way mic plug in.
probably.
Actually my phone charging too just now. Let me see. Unplug.
Alright.
Is it there?
Yeah, it's a bit better. Yeah,
Oh
so
shit.
all you're familiar with Daisy, right? King of the Hill? Or like
Yeah.
the gameplay or something. And that player knows I think it's the same person who created that. He branched off and created this for himself and it's like a better looking, more fluid version of Daisy.
Yeah, way better than the how Daisy was.
And the vehicles and stuff I like how they operate, I like how they move, I like the look of the game. It's just the amount of glitches that I saw on the PC version, it just killed my interest for the game. So I hope that
But the game's still in beta, you know.
well, yeah. So I hope that when it releases on the One X, that most of them are resolved and we'll have a nice little sweat, you know. Next one, I didn't pick up the name of this game because it looks so trash.
Which
Mine
one
and
was
Galactic was the name.
That was the four people mining thingy.
Yeah, it's like Minecraft meet Borderlands.
That was I forget the name of that. Yes.
It appeared so quick and I was like, oh Lord, Father, why am I watching this?
That's the Xbox exclusive or something. So
It was a name. It is named Deep Rock Galactic.
Okay, yes. Yes, that was it.
that name, boy? Okay. Good
well,
name choice.
in my opinion, not my cup of tea.
Not my cup of tea either.
We will surely see some people in this group call right now playing it as it comes out. Not pulling names.
Not me.
Not me.
Well, they established that, and I know I'm not playing it.
I doubt Blaze gonna play that.
You
I
mad or what?
know.
Listen, Blaze playing anything once it come out free.
Don't say that. It's not Daria.
Oh, I buy all my games,
You buy every single game.
It that
All
man,
games I own, I have it. I buy so far.
that man that just buy PSN Plus to get a free game every month, so they would have my game. I got him. I just see.
Playing this jam and fellas when we're on that this jam, boy.
But that shot was sweat.
Yeah, that was good. That was good.
How long it lasted, it was good.
Yep.
All right, next one, State of Decay 2. Gameplay for that was shown.
Okay.
I like the concept of it, of how you have to build a community and
What's that?
State of Decay 2.
Oh yeah, well the first one did pretty well, you know. And since then, they announced it that they get to a while now, but they didn't say
Mhm.
anything. And now, yeah, it's like you're building a community, you gotta go out and recruit people, but it's like 4 people multiplayer online.
Yeah.
People could come in, help you. They can actually thief people loot and stuff like that. So it's really like a Walking Dead scenario thing.
Yeah, and I think that is the atmosphere they was trying to capture with that game.
Hmm.
And the execution, so when you bite off more than you could chew, I think if I ever play that game, that would be my main goal, to get people killed so I could see that.
Staying far away from you then.
Will you happen to see that? State of Decay?
Nah, I didn't get to see that one.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right, moving on. The Dawn Project. Actually, that game was kind of forgettable for me. Let me Google that one time.
I forget what you talking about. There now, too.
The Dawn Project.
Yeah,
What's that in about?
good question. Oh, good. Oh, we gotta come back to that.
Darwin Project, boy.
Is the Darwin Project?
Yes.
Okay, my bad.
Mhm.
That. All right, I remember this
Listen,
game. I didn't
yeah,
like
this
this game
game
at all.
I actually find it was curious. So it like a team for team project. It was like a Overwatch, but third person Overwatch.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Overwatch meets Paladins.
Yeah.
That's what I was getting from that game.
I
Yeah.
mean, they only show like 1v1s, but I guess and if it get more
And
chaotic than that.
all they probably see people have these skills, and when you kill the person, you actually loot the person.
Yeah.
Oh,
So I would like to see more on that. To check and see.
you see what that
Yeah,
how that
maybe.
man was hyping it up during the the showcase on the game.
I really laughed too, boy.
Yeah, I
I
think
was like, boy, calm yourself
that
now.
real distract me.
Right?
He was real hype though. He was mad hype. Minecraft again on our next console.
Boy, the first thing I have to say on that topic is why are you bothering to go and upskill it in 4K? Why?
Lord, as Rand said,
Why?
like that game will never
Oh.
die.
That's why. I mean, it's like it was a nice from what they started to where they are, but it's like enough is enough.
Definitely. Just keep it where it was on. I don't
Yeah.
know. I wonder if people will really. I mean, is a free update? You get to download it free if you have a One X and if you had it on the original Xbox One. I hope so, because then if you had to buy it over that, that'll be bullshit.
I mean, I know well, they introduced story mode and they introduced in season 2, I think. So it's like
Oh.
you just need to stop.
Could care less for that. Dragon Ball Z Fighters. Look
That
good.
looked good.
That is what it remind me of. You see the amateur game that you had Ligma last time, Bran.
Yeah, dude.
It looked very similar to that, just more fluid, better graphics. I'll be looking forward to playing that when I cop my Xbox.
That is real bad though. That game.
Yeah.
That's what people want, not a flying 3D.
I mean, if they wanted to stick with the 3D space and with the flying, they should have just go back to their roots though with Budokai Tenkaichi instead of this kind of realism flight, slow paced fighting.
Mm-hmm.
Just have it fast paced and chaotic like how Dragon Ball Z is.
Yep. Yep.
Next one, Black Desert, the new Xbox MMORPG.
Boy, that
Looks real awesome.
yes.
Yeah, that look real bad.
What game?
Black Desert.
Oh yeah,
The-
that MMO was out a while now. The customization to that MMO is actually pretty good,
and extensive.
and the fight battle style real good too.
Is a free to play game?
Honestly, I don't know. I think you buy it, and that was it. You play it right through.
Which is what Final Fantasy 14 was supposed to be.
So I would like to know if you just buy it, that's it. Nothing else you have to pay for.
I hope so. Combat in that game looked damn epic.
Because for a while now, people want a good MMO on console that you just buy and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
I think all the MMOs right now, including the Elder Scrolls one, is subscription based.
Next.
And by the way, Diaz, no, it is not worth $50. Relax itself.
Next game. From Software's new IP, Code Vein.
Yeah, well, the final show of gameplay for it.
Yeah.
Boy,
And the anime
that-
take to that.
Yeah, it
Code
looks
Vein. That you know what game that remind me of this project this guy was working on Lost Soul Aside.
yeah. But there's the creators thing, eh? What do you
Not
call that?
Bandai Namco.
No, the creators are Dark Souls that make
Oh,
them.
okay.
So expect the game to be hard.
I hope it is hard. And I hope that it looks anime-ish, but I hope it's not too anime. If you know what I
don't
mean.
mind. Yeah, I don't mind it having like
Yeah,
an
'cause-
anime aspect, but don't overdo it now. Boy.
There's only so much realistic anime could look, if you
Yeah.
know what I mean.
Yeah. Sea of Thieves gameplay.
That is actually a pretty good multiplayer game. If you sit
Okay.
down with like everybody playing it, I
Hmm.
think everybody would enjoy playing that game. It looked like a good multiplayer game.
What game is that?
Sea of
Sea of
Thieves.
As Bran preached, the water effects in that game does
The
look
water effects
very good.
real pretty, boy. I had to get him that, boy.
It is honestly one of the
To
best
do
I've seen
water
in a
in
game.
that game, very hard. And the
Yeah.
last person that did it well was Naughty Dog.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I love how you see how the storm appeared on the seas when you were fighting the other ship
Yeah.
and how
Mhm.
chaotic the oceans were. That is how water's supposed to be. Make it look
Yeah.
epic.
That game, you could take your loot, you could thief it from everybody else and go your way, kill
Yeah.
everybody.
Be a pirate.
Yeah.
That game I actually want to play though.
But if I see you in that game, I'm killing you right through and through. You know.
I go from here now, boy.
But the thing
I go
about
a
it is,
man.
once you die,
I
it's actually,
go people like cross on my side though.
once you
Well,
die, you give no end
I
there.
think Chris and me would just sit down and watch.
Open
Nah,
a
no.
Yeah,
bottle a keg or something. Just
Just sit back with like I keep saying, popcorn. Just watch and enjoy.
so if you die in that game, Brian, what you
Yeah,
say?
if you die, you don't the game no end there. You actually go to like the afterlife plane with all the people that die,
Yeah.
so you can interact with them and stuff.
So then what has happened? You'll just be there?
I only see a little bit of it, but from what I saw, the show, one of the dead guys was playing a harmonica with that next dead guy.
Boy,
An exclusive indie game, Tacoma.
I didn't really see that really, but
I don't think
That is the one where I think
that trash.
yeah, that trash.
You can skip that. That's what trash was.
Interesting new platformer, Super Lucky's Tale.
That look like real crap.
that
That
looked
look like
like
a ge-
no,
that
you,
look like
you
a
remember
woman
it?
game.
You remember
Those are
Sonic.
born in 3D kind of comments, Blaze.
First of
You
all,
remember
you know why they do that, Blaze? they needed a platformer on the console. They didn't have none. But
The only one they had was
what I
Ori.
don't understand is that why Ori is like a Metroidvania game, not really a platformer.
You mean Metroid? Oh yeah,
Metroidvania.
Metroidvania. Yeah.
Um,
For real.
yeah. So what I don't understand is why they would make a new IP. Congrats to the new IP, but when they had thing like Blinks, that was our original Xbox. That was actually a good platformer back in the day. They
Mm.
could conquer Crash back. I can make Crash Bandicoot. Banjo Kazooie. They could have do a platformer with them, but I don't know. That's the only thing.
You know what that game actually remind me of? A fox that used to be around with Sonic, boy.
You mean Tails?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I initially thought it was
I
Tails.
thought that too because when I see this little fox running around and slapping a plant that eat a butterfly, I was like, oh,
First I
okay.
thought it was Tails, and then I thought it was Conker. And then I already see it was a new character.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You was wrong. It's Super Lucky Tail.
That's what
Blaze actually say it in the correct way.
Boy,
yeah.
we know Loki Blaze want to play that game, you know.
I will play
Nah,
that
dog.
game.
I
I
would
go
play it.
get if I
find
get an Xbox, I'll
actually
be
fun.
forced to play it.
Yeah.
I find platformers actually fun though.
And the
Well,
game,
Blaze, the
game
way it
look
look,
good, though.
it looked that like that's what we're gonna be playing with multiplatter. To
I'll
be
think they
real
go there.
honest,
So what was the next game after that, Jen?
Cuphead.
I didn't watch
Top
that.
head.
Cuphead.
Cuphead.
That is actually one of the best indie titles I've ever seen in a long
It's
while.
been a while since we heard anything from it, though.
Thank the Lord, you know why though?
Because they were waiting
actually,
for the One X.
no, not that. They actually finished the game a while, eh?
Mm-hmm.
That's all.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So they actually did finish the game, but Microsoft told them, "How about I make more levels and put more stuff in it?" So Microsoft gave them the funding and stuff to finish it out.
Okay.
So they actually postponed the game to do that.
Well, more content is never a bad thing. And they released it kind of close to. I didn't expect it to be so.
When in
So
September?
yeah, September 29th. Um. So I'm gonna check on the DLC game with $20 max. Oh, Crackdown 3, dog. Finally, some news,
Yeah.
some gameplay.
That Terry Crews, boy.
But the only thing is, like somebody was talking about in the stream I was watching after, you realize they show no destructive environment.
No, they don't.
Right. So the question is, do they still have it or they take it out? That is the question.
I think that would be one of the main features if it was in the game.
Yeah, but at least the trailer, I was expecting to see at least a big building falling
Oh,
down or
right.
something.
So if it was still there, I think they would have showcased it for real. But I don't know, new hardware. I think they should, unless on the One X, it will have destructible environments and they're just showing a general kind of trailer
Yeah.
for the One S, for the OG Xbox and the One X. I can hope. But multiplayer in that game, I'm waiting to see more from it. I was actually intrigued. They showed a number of other indie titles like Shift and Brawlout and Conan Exiles.
All I'm, it's alright. I'm not indie man.
Yeah, but the Brawlout is the one I already keeping my eye on because
Yeah.
that'll be like a nice sweat game for all of you to play. How many that game does support is 4 people or 8?
I think it's 4 for now.
Okay. All right. A new exclusive for Shown Ashen action adventure game, the co-op, where you go in these dungeons and
That game was actually announced last year, you know?
but had no news at all on that game.
Yeah. It looked good though.
Yeah, it did. waiting to see a bit more on it. And my basically highlights of the show that I didn't expect. Life is Strange.
Boy,
Woo, it was shown. I didn't expect to see it so soon.
yeah, boy. Game look damn good.
And as at when me and Ryan was talking about it, he stated that it most likely is a prequel because
Yeah,
apparently
that is the prequel to it.
freaking Reach alive.
That's the prequel to it.
Yeah. But I realized it's only 3 episodes though.
Well,
Like
oh God.
195.
Boy, I stretch out them episodes though for the original Life is Strange. It's always the normal looking ones, huh? That's all I'm gonna say.
Yep.
And more gameplay was shown for Shadow of War, another game I'm looking forward to this
Boy.
year.
That game.
And the way that you could, the orc he was fighting in the beginning was like a mini boss. It wasn't like a boss itself.
It looked like you see like how Ghost Recon is, you have to take down 400 bosses and then you go for the head. It looked like something like that kind of mechanics.
'Cause if it could dominate a boss, that's all I doing. Yeah, and it looked and the other mechanics that they had in the game where you have to go and capture different zones now that they showed previously. Looking forward to that. And Brand's highlight of the show, Ori and the Will of the Wisps.
Yes.
Sequel was shown.
Take your time when you're saying that, huh?
Boy, that game, Ori, oh my god, that first one was marvelous. That is
Pretty.
one of the best Metroidvania game out right now. If all you know what Metroidvania game is like basically you go inside a little mini map and it has different areas in the mini map where it has secrets and you need like certain abilities to access certain areas. So you gotta collect one ability at a certain area and you gotta backtrack quite back to actually access the inaccessible areas to progress and stuff like that. So like that,
If
basically.
you had a Super Nintendo in the past, you won't need that explanation. But the majority of people that give it right now are born in 3D gamers, so
Yeah.
well, that explanation would be needed. Right. And a treat that we didn't expect, backwards compatibility back to the original
The
Xbox.
first gen.
Yeah, boy.
Whoa,
Sony
I
need
didn't
to
mean-
Sony need to do that, boy.
Sony need to
couldn't do
Sony
it.
need to take.
Oh, Sony doing it, but you had to pay for it.
That's the thing. They could do it, you know. I feel they could. They just don't want to do it for free.
Why? You see that lame ass excuse for why they're not doing it for free? People don't want that.
Look, they even start with bringing PS2 games over to the PS4. But the rate it come in is like you get one every 3 months or 4 months.
But you see why they're doing it, right? They're more popular titles like how Final Fantasy 12 is. Look at the so-called remaster and look at the price tag on it. That is my favorite game ever, and $50 for a remaster? You have to be like,
Your
you have
face,
to be
boy.
longer. Even I will be waiting for that price to drop before I buy that. I am not giving in to buying that for $50.
Spend that money.
Buddy.
Xbox One X. The price
Price
the
not that
price
bad,
is
though.
$500.
I was expecting that.
Yeah, not bad at all. I know that
it was nice though.
they couldn't have that console for 400. That would be
They would have
overkill.
they would have selling at a loss.
Yeah.
Mhm.
500 is a fair price in my opinion. For playing at native 4K or close to it. And last one, BioWare's new IP Anthem.
Boy,
Gameplay was
that game
shown.
sell off, yes?
That game, look,
That game look damn pretty.
um,
Like I was telling Gross before, that looked like what I tell you, boy? Something meets Iron Man. Destiny meets Iron
Yeah.
Man.
by the time I see it could fly, I said take my money. And the open world, the visuals, the sound, and the fact that you get to party up with people. That just sell me there one time. But this how you find it was.
I didn't get to see it. I was doing something at the point in time.
Okay, well. Yeah. So that's basically it. The Xbox conference was pretty good. How they would rate it out of 10?
Out of 10, I give it a 8. It need,
8.
yeah, means like
Yeah.
big blockbusters, but it was good though.
They had no big blockbuster exclusives, I
Yeah.
would say. The the anthem that they showed was good, but it's not exclusive to the console. But it would be the best performing game when it comes to consoles.
Hmm.
Best performing version when it comes to consoles.
Yeah.
And the Black Desert on the Xbox will caught my eyes too, and the Dragon Ball Z. So basically, multiplats on the One X will be far superior than the OG PS4 and the PS4 Pro.
Hmm.
Want a better experience?
Because if I see the fours that I had running there was
Mhm.
running at 4K, 60 FPS. PS4 Pro can't do that up to now.
Nope, cannot do that whatsoever. So if you're looking for a cheap way to get 4K gaming in your life, I would say the One X is your place
Option.
to be. As I rate it an 8 as well.
8 overall.
Yep. No
Hmm.
big games really, but the console itself, hell yeah.
Probably next year. The more developers get hands on the dev kits, the more you can see stuff for it.
Yeah. One thing that I wanted them to leave on the One X was the frame, the
The
LED
little monitor.
FPS monitor, yeah, that they had on the bottom right of the or bottom left of the console.
Well, no.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's it up until the Bethesda conference later today.
Good. Are they excited for anything, or are they want anything to be announced for Bethesda? I don't know. Even within two, I want to see.
Yeah. I think I will like to see next God, what is
Wolfenstein.
called it?
People talk.
No, not
People was
Wolfenstein.
talking about that how the one Las Vegas remake, HD remake.
I want to see a new Elder Scrolls. That's what I want to see.
Oh. Okay.
And Wolfenstein is nah. I think it will be a new title, not a remake. I don't want to see a next Fallout. I think they should just hold up on the Fallout for now.
Yeah.
I had bad experiences with Elder Scrolls and Fallout. Both times where I bought those games and I was into the game, it had game breaking bugs. I had to wait days and weeks for it to fix. So I
Yeah.
promised myself I would never buy next Elder Scrolls, a next Bethesda game, but God, I had too much fun in Skyrim. Yeah, that about it. Again, them outros, Bran.
Well, we'll see a little later at 10. No, after 10. My bad.
Yeah. Darian.
Well, like Brian said, we'll see you again later on today.
Please.
That's right. We'll see you all later. Look out for us. We're coming hot and heavy.
And that
Jenny
was the
Blaze here.
GS. That's GS Recap Podcast. We'll see you guys after the Bethesda conference.